The Disney List is here, where we list out some of our best and worst of Disney parks. And today, the Disney List is all about listing our top 3 reasons as to what we enjoy the most about Disney parks during the holiday season, just why Disney parks are even better during the holidays. Here with me for this segment is Sabina Graves, and out in Walt Disney World, Garrett Hassel is standing by to also share some of his thoughts. Now, Sabina, we will start with you. What makes Disney parks that much better during the holidays, at least in your mind?
Definitely the place to be to make memories with your family and your loved ones during the holiday. I definitely run in circles where, for the most part, we all have annual passes.
Right.
And if we're gonna go all out for the holidays, we are at Disney, and it's usually like a weekly thing, either running into friends or making plans. And that's honestly what I miss the most right now is Disney with friends. Last year, our friends and I, we did a Life Day sort of celebration. We dressed up and we went to Batu. And by the end of the night, we just we're just so enjoying each other's company that we played hide and seek in Batu.
Oh.
Yeah, it was that. It got really dead at the end of the night, and we were like, let's just play hide and seek, just like kids again. It was wild to kind of reflect and look on that, and and be like, wow, that is one of my most recent memories, and something I cherish even more so now because we don't have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
that's special.
So
go
special.
Life Day.
Go Life Day. And obviously the food and just the gifts that you could bring home to loved ones.
Absolutely. I think that in particular, having the most magical place on earth, that is Walt Disney World, and the happiest place on earth, that's Disneyland, you combine the most magical time of year with these two things, and you just create something so spectacular when that happens. And then on top of it, Santa arrives to these parks. Yeah, that's even better. I remember very fondly something in my Disney parks past, where I was working as a leader at the Disneyland Resort, and I remember standing at an exit for a meet and greet to meet Santa. And there were these 2 young boys standing off to the side at the end of the exit, and they were staring at him. They kept looking and looking, and they'd look at me. And I thought, what are they up to? What are they doing? And the one little boy comes over to me, and he said, "Excuse me." He said, Is that really him?" And I said, "Buddy, you think that anywhere in this world Santa would be spending his free time other than right here? You think he'd be anywhere else?" He looks back at Santa and he goes, "You're sure?" And I said, "Absolutely." And he goes, "Because I know he has a lot of helpers at the mall, a lot of helpers all over the place during Christmas time, because he can't be everywhere at once. So I just want to make sure that's really him." And I said, "The one and only." And he turns around, he looks at his brother, and he goes, "Dummy, I told you so. That's him. That's really him." And so that's one of those moments. Garrett loves it too. That's one of those moments that it's so uniquely Disney. It's so uniquely special. And I think about Santa and Disney coming together, the 2 most magical forces, in our lives. That is something that is always at the top of my list, and why Disney parks are so much more special this time of year than at any other time. I also think about how special Main Street is at Disneyland during Christmas time. Main Street at Disneyland is so intimate. Mm-hmm. Walt Disney World's Main Street is so grand, and it's built to a much bigger scale, so it's supposed to feel that way. But Disneyland's Main Street is like a little community. It's like a little town during Christmas time. And being there for the 5 p.m. lighting of the Christmas tree is so extra special. And it feels like a town come to life, because all the lights come on together, and you feel like you're in sort of this citizen of Main Street community, like you belong there. So that's also one of those things that I really love. And then you're absolutely right. The food this time of year at Disney parks is even better. So good. And Garrett, let's jump out to you. You're standing by in Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom right now. What are some of the things on your list?
It's hard to describe in words, just because in Florida, there's not a lot of Christmas spirit, just because here you don't have pine trees, and you have palm trees. It's a completely different environment than anywhere else in the world. And for me, it's when you're on Disney property, Christmas is in abundance everywhere. You cannot escape it. And it's amazing because, if you're in your hometown, you go down a certain block and, oh, those houses are all decorated. But then another block, there's nothing. Here at Disney, no matter where you go, there is Christmas. There's the holidays going on. Here at Magic Kingdom, you've got the grandeur of Main Street USA. You go to Animal Kingdom, and it feels like you're in Africa or you're in
Oh my
Asia,
gosh,
and you're
yes.
enjoying those,
Animal
like the
Kingdom.
projections on the Tree of Life are the best I've probably ever seen anywhere. And like when I was watching those stories, I felt like I was with the polar bears and the foxes and all the little otters. You go to Epcot, you're experiencing the holidays around the world. You can say Melikaliki Maka in Hawaii. You can say Joyeux Noel in France. You can say, I don't know the other languages, but you can say Happy Holidays in all these other amazing places. And there's nothing quite like it. So the number one thing is just when you're here at Disney World, you cannot escape Christmas. You can't escape the holidays. They're all around you. And for someone who doesn't really get to go home and spend time with your family, it becomes my own like little Christmas miracle. So thank you, Disney World, for all you do. My second thing is the fireworks spectaculars. That's probably, like, I have to speak in past tense, of course, but my favorite one was like the Very Merry Christmas Party, 360-degree fireworks. How's that possible? Magic. That's how. And it's just an explosion literally of color, light, and magic all around you. Like you see it in front of you, you're looking all around and you're trying to take it all in, but you only have a few seconds. And over at Epcot, when they used to have illuminations, their holiday barge that they brought out afterwards, where it was just like about the world coming together during this special time of year, I would tear up, and I was just like, man, they outdid it themselves. And like when they used to have, the Osborne family spectacle of dancing lights, that to me was like, that was the best thing in the world. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Indeed.
But
Yes, I'm so bummed I never got to
finally-
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I've got like 3 clips on my phone that I watch on repeat. I'm like, it's not the same. There's not many YouTube videos on it. Like, it's like only a couple of people, so it's like I can't get the fix. But I don't know. The third thing would just have to be just like the spirit in the air when you see the guests, like when they see the castle lit up when it used to have, the Christmas bright lights on there. You see the smiles and the laughter. And honestly, when I come to the parks, I like watching the guests because if it's their first time, their face lights up. You can see the magic in their eyes. And for me, that is the most rewarding thing of being a former cast member, is that like, I know I got to create that. Now I get to see it. So I love seeing the joy in everyone because, 4th of July, people are punching and shoving to watch the fireworks and get on right.
Very patriotic.
Christmas time, yeah. Christmas time, they're just, they're gently nudging and having a good time. So, there's nothing quite like Christmas and the holidays at Disney. They are one of a kind, and I love them. Like the music right now is just so tranquil and peaceful. And
we can hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the music,
Yeah.
honestly, too, being able to walk around and take in the ambiance with the music in the background was something that, my friends and like my husband and I would love to do just at the end of the day and in the middle of the week, try to go for dinner.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy.
Absolutely. And, if you are somebody that enjoys Disney parks during the holidays, if you have some traditions or some things that you can point to specifically that really do make you feel like Disneyland or Walt Disney World is even better during Christmas time, we'd love to hear about them. Go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. If you're listening to us, make sure to rate and review with your comments there. And also ensure that you've given this video a big old thumbs up for Christmas time, because there's no greater time of year. Am I right?
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.